one of my favorite segments that we have here on That Betting Show, because you get to sound off on a couple things, and it doesn't even have to deal with, day-to-day type stuff. Maybe it builds up over the years, or you just see some nonsensical things that go on. The buck stops, people, with the Oakland Raiders, with Al Davis and his son Tommy Boy, as we like to call him. Was there a worse run franchise? You say, Donnie, look, the Browns are horrible. They don't win anything. The Detroit Lions are horrible, Donnie. They don't win anything. So how could you say the Oakland Raiders, who do have Super Bowls in their past, Washington Redskins got Super Bowls in their past, they're a horrible run for franchise. But when we take a look at the Oakland Raiders, some things just baffle the mind and just let you know that when you have an NFL franchise, it doesn't even matter what you do to your franchise, number one. It doesn't matter what you do to your fan base. You print money and it doesn't matter. Al Davis, over the years, continuously sued the NFL over nonsensical things left and right. Most of the owners disagreed with his business practices, didn't like his approach, but it's the NFL. What are you going to do? The Raiders are a popular franchise and a popular brand, obviously knowing by the black and silver. Now, when we take a look at the older Raiders, the John Madden Raiders, the guys that were drinking in the bar all night long before they played the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl in 1980 and wind up beating them. The loosey-goosey Raiders, the second-hand Raiders, meaning cast-offs from under other organizations. They couldn't fit here, but they can fit in with the Raiders. And they always made those bottom-of-the-barrel coaching hires. They always paid their coaches less than everybody because it was Al Davis's team, like he was the coach. Pick up the phone on the sideline, coach. I want us to throw deep to Cliff Branch. That doesn't work anymore. And when you take a look at the Raiders' business model, let's take a look at what they've done on the field. Oh, the Raiders are a historically good franchise. One division title since 2002. The last time the Oakland Raiders won the division, people, was 2002. And to make things worse here, as I check some notes, since 2002, people, one season with more than 8 wins. And you say, it's 2002 wins. It's 2019. They had more than 8 wins one time since 2002. Draft picks that absolutely made no sense. Coaching hires that absolutely made no sense. The Jamarcus Russells of the world, the Hugh Jacksons of the world. It's an endless stream. Lane Kiffins of the world. Hiring Lane Kiffin, firing him, and telling him he's not going to pay him because he doesn't have to or felt like he did a good job. The business model for the Oakland Raiders is hilarious. Let's take this into account if you're running a franchise and you're trying to get maximum value. You're a businessman, right? You start in Oakland, the 8th largest market in the country. Between the Bay Area, Oakland, all merged, San Jose. And you move them to Los Angeles, to the number 2 market, where you share it with the Rams, and the Rams are moving out. You don't even have the foresight to stay in Los Angeles, the second biggest market, pony up some money, build a new stadium, and maybe have the most expensive franchise in the NFL. You move back to Oakland. You ruin Oakland Alameda County Coliseum by putting in Mount Davis in center field and completely ruins the aesthetics of the baseball team, of the baseball field. You're playing football games where you have a diamond in the middle. An actual baseball diamond is still there through September. So then what do? You're moving out of the 8th market into the 39th market in Las Vegas, where a casino mogul is going to build you a stadium that's not your stadium. It's still going to be owned by the casino mogul. The simple fact that the Raiders are run this way is an absolute travesty. Is there a single organization throughout the sport of time, or a time of sport, I should say, that has treated their fans worse than the Oakland Raiders? And again, where are we playing in 2019? Oakland is suing you right now and says they want you to pay $20 million if you even want to think about playing home games at the Oakland Alameda County County Stadium. That's not going to work. So what do? They go out and say, hey, look, we're just going to go to AT&T Park or Oracle Park, whatever they call it now in San Francisco, and we're going to play on their baseball field. Don't get any measurables out there. Don't clear it with anybody. Don't clear it with the 49ers. Now everybody's in an upheaval because they're probably going to down. So where are we playing? In San Diego, Are we just going to go down and like barnstorm around the NFL? We're going to change everything up. Tim Kawakami of The Athletic tweets, how is it possible that the Raiders decided on Oracle Park without getting all the necessary approvals? What a waste of time and energy, and now they're mad. The 49ers are mad. The city of Oakland is still suing them, and they still don't have a stadium deal for 2019. This is an NFL franchise right now in February that does not know where it's going to play its games next year. How do you sell tickets to a fan base? And can you go back to Oakland and say, we would like to play here? And how are your fans going to treat you knowing that you're bouncing the following year and you don't care one iota about what they think? You just can't wait to get to Las Vegas. And that's not even what's happening on the field. We're trading your best players away. We're signing John Gruden to a 10-year, $100 million deal. It's a mess in Raiderville, and that's why they're getting ripped today in the Off the Mic segment.